What's up, Couyons? Ryan New back with another video review. Today, we got a real good one here. We got the Peerless Double Oak Bourbon. 109 proof, 54.5% alcohol. Batch number 12. These are some beautiful bottles. I like the Peerless. My last bottle I had of this, I cut the bottom of it and made it into, it didn't cut quite perfectly, but I made it into a cigar ashtray. It came out pretty good. I plan on doing that with the Distilling bottle I have over there, because it has like a little bump that comes up in the middle. So I'm going to cut around the bottom of it. I think it'll make a great ashtray. But back to the review. Let's get this poured up. This is I like this whiskey. This is there's a lot of unique things about it. Alright. First and foremost, look how dark that is. Look, I'm even put a flashlight behind it. Maybe it helps. See if that even comes through or not. This is the darkest whiskey I think I've ever seen. Now it is a double oak. They age it, twice in new charred oak barrels. It's barrel proof, no water added, non-chill filter, and it's strictly sweet mash. This is from Peerless Distilling, Louisville, Kentucky. So it is, like I said, the darkest bourbon, whiskey, anything I think I've ever seen. The other really unique thing about this bottle is, say like I give this a twirl, or let's rotate it around. You can probably see the darkness maybe a little better in the glass because, the thickness. But man, it is dark. And it is also very thick, very rich. I think I wrote in my notes that you can't say rich enough about this whiskey. Now I'm coating this glass. Check this out. It doesn't run. It's so thick, it really just doesn't make legs. I mean, there's a few there, but it's so thick it just holds. It's like syrup. I just thought that was very unique about this glass. Usually when you put a whiskey in here, it'll start running down, and you'll see the legs on it or whatever. But it takes a long time for the legs to really develop on the glass. I thought that was pretty cool about this. It's just so very thick, very rich. But let's go ahead and get into the nose, guys. Ooh. Alcohol kind of got me on that one real quick. It's very rich. Just like I said, you can't say rich enough on here. You get that charred oak caramel. Got a creamy vanilla toffee. Rich, thick leather. Oh, man. Once you get kind of past the charred oak up front, there's a little bit of floral to it. Maybe like a rose, kind of like on the nose. But yeah, you definitely get a lot of that char from the double oak. Alright, let's go in for the palate. Again, very rich, thick. It's like syrup. Rich caramel. I find it has kind of like a mesquite vibe to it. It almost, I don't know if you ever barbecue and use mesquite wood or whatever. It has that little bit of mesquiteness to it. It's not potent, but I mean, obviously the note's more oak, obviously, but it just has that little bit of mesquite vibe to it. Creamy vanilla. followed by, you know, deep, rich oak. Ugh. So thick like syrup. The alcohol burn is minimal. Finish on it is long. It's very satisfying. Randy's dad came over and picked up a couple of bottles that I had for Randy a while back, and he tried it. He thought it tasted a little bit young. From what I understand, and don't go historically fact check me or whatever on this, because I'm probably gonna be wrong, but probably close. I met the distiller for this bourbon at the Bourbon Festival a few years back. And from what I understand, like I said, I could be wrong on this. Peerless, I mean, it's an old name. It's been out there a long time. I think they shut down for a while and then they reopened this distillery. And so I don't think a lot of this is tremendously old. I think it is probably at least a 4-year, if not a 6-year bourbon. Excuse me. But I don't find it really taste young, and like the proofing on this is 109 proof, so it's not crazy. It's not super high proof, and it's not low proof. It's really in that sweet spot for me. I like the right around 110 proof bourbons. That's kind of where I want to drink most of the time. So he thought it tasted a little bit young. I don't really get that. I think it's got a good age to it, for what it is. The double oak, it comes through a good bit on it. Age-wise, like I said, I think it's great. Honestly, I think it drinks a lot like Buffalo Trace. To me, and I think I said that in the original bourbon video, that it's a lot like Buffalo Trace, drinks like Buffalo Trace. The only difference is it's a little bit higher proof. So, and this one is a lot thicker and more syrupy like than Buffalo Trace, but it's a very, I would say, similar profile taste. This obviously has a lot more oak, caramel, richness to it. But man, I like it. I like this bottle. It's a bit pricey. I think I paid in the ballpark of $90 or so for it. Yes, y'all might hear my dog snoring again. He's going to town over there on his bed. So price-wise, it's up there. Availability, it's not everywhere, you know. It's going to be hard to find. I do recommend picking it up. Just, like I said, the richness, the thickness of it, it's so thick. You're not going to find too many things that are like this with its characteristics. I definitely recommend picking it up if you could find it. Couyons score. Let's think about this for a second. I enjoy it. Price, like I said, is high. Hard to find. Drinking, I love to drink it. Proofing's perfect for me. Let's go 7.5, 7.5. I'd maybe put it higher if it was a little bit easier to find and the price was better. But it is a beautiful bottle. Makes an awesome ashtray if you can get it to cut right. Bourbon is great. So, yeah, if you can find it, get it. Enjoy it. I think I'm rambling on here. Hell yeah. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like, subscribe, man. We're keeping at this. We can use all the likes and subscribes that we can get. Start building the channel up a little bit more. Excuse me. We love comments. And I guess we'll see y'all on the next video. Cheers.